Good morning. I actually didn't think I was going to vlog this week because it's just been a really crazy week. I don't want to say it's been a bad week, but it's been one of those times where everything felt like too much, but nothing felt like enough. And so anyway, I pushed so much into the shop this week, and I had a sale, and I was just really hyper focused on the shop and making it a successful week in that way. I've done a lot of clay work this week. A lot of charms have gone into the shop. I've been working in my sketchbook a little bit. I think I did 3 new paintings this week. I did 2 gnomes, which those of you who shop my charms will recognize these gnomes. They are inspired by my polymer clay charms. I did this one, which this one was new for me because I don't typically do backgrounds, and this was really wonderful practice. And I definitely think there will be more backgrounds happening in my future. And then this is a purple martin. My father-in-law, he has purple martin houses that he puts out every year, and all of these years I've never really known what a purple martin looks like. And to be honest, some of the pictures I found, like, they're kind of odd looking birds. Like, their eyes are so big, and they almost, like, the first few pictures I found of them, they looked like a CGI animated character. Like, I was like, this can't be what they really look like. Even my husband, when I showed him, he was like, that's not a purple martin, is it? But I was like, that's what came up. Obviously my artwork isn't super realistic, but that's what it was based off of. So yeah, and then I did a little sketch that I'm hoping to paint here in the next week or two. It's a couple badgers having some dumplings, listening to a vintage radio. So I haven't decided yet if that's going to be a traditional work or a digital work. So have a new iPad coming to, it's not new, it's refurbished, but my husband got me an iPad Pro for my birthday, which isn't till next month, but he had seen how much artwork I was putting out, how dedicated I was to improving it, and surprised me. So yeah, still getting over the guilt of that. But I also got a new sketchbook. I haven't used it yet. The square sketchbook, because in case you guys haven't noticed, I really like square art prints. So I have 3, maybe 4 art prints in the shop that are 8x8, and so this is an 8x8. So my hope is that I'll be able to do some original pieces and scan those in. I started a little bit of a sketch, but you can't see it, of a pair of a deer mouse mom and a deer mouse kid, because my daughter's birthday is at the end of this month, and she loves all the mice illustrations. Those are her favorite. If I do a mouse, she wants a mouse. Her favorite books are she calls them the critter books, but they are by Eric Johnson and Joanna Johnson, and they like Phoebe's sweater, Phoebe's birthday, Henry's hat, and Freddie's blanket. Those are her favorite books, and the illustrations for those are just magic. I like Beatrix Potter, of course, but I would say what really started my passion of drawing these animals was those books, reading those books with my daughter for the past, she'll be 6, so 6 years. I knitted Phoebe for her when she was 1 year old. If you can't tell, we have new lighting in the studio. It is all daylight bulbs, and it is super bright out here, which is fantastic for working, not so fantastic for cozy vibes. But Adam was saying we do so much small detail work, he and I both, that low lighting was too risky for us. Like, that we needed to have bright lighting. And I will say I noticed a difference immediately. I don't think that I have shown these on the vlog yet. I actually did some other original pieces in here. So I did this rooster with Copic markers. Well, they're not Copic markers, they're alcohol markers. They weren't all Copic because those are expensive. So we have a Brahma chicken. Giving you guys a sketchbook tour in case and my camera doesn't want to focus on me. But I think I would have discussed in my last vlog that I have a really hard time drawing rabbits and I have a really hard time drawing cats. So that was my goal from the last vlog to now, is to practice. So here was my like concept art as far as like, is that the right word? Practicing drawing jackrabbits. I wanted to do jackrabbits, not like cute bunnies, because for some reason the jackrabbit came easier to me than doing a bunny. That's right, I did a bunny sketch. That was the last thing I did in my last vlog. So anyway, then I took a break and I did a couple owls. Got a screech owl and a barn owl. And then I did this guy who I love. He will be a print coming to the shop sometime. I haven't decided when yet. I love him. He is a watercolor and acrylic. And then I did a plague doctor, but I wasn't super happy with him. Adam and I were discussing his perspective is just off with his hands. They're too foreshortened, and if I was going to do foreshortening, I should have made the hands bigger. But it was good practice. It was fun. But then we have another concept for cats, and then we did, oh, and his name is Reginald. So that was the first, that was what my husband suggested I name him, and I was like, I don't like Reginald. I don't like it. It's too proper, and he is a proper gentleman bunny, and well, rabbit, he's not a bunny, but a proper gentleman rabbit, but I didn't want him to have a super proper name. Well, then I posted, on Easter, I posted a progress picture of him, and someone else suggested Reginald, and I was like, okay, I'll kind of think about this. And if you have been following my vlogs, he is going to be kind of the partner to my other character, my hedgehog character, Heidi, and I want them to kind of go on a picnic this summer. And anyway, I just felt like Heidi, in my mind, has a very bubbly personality. She's very much like Suki from Gilmore Girls. So anyway, though, I was thinking about Reginald, and it's like she could call him Reggie or Reg. Like he could be to her Reggie. And then that made me think of Call the Midwife and the way that Violet and Fred and their adopted son Reggie is, and just the way that interaction is. So anyway, so that's a long story about all those animal characters, but you should be into your paintings like that, right? Anyway, so then here's a stoat, an artistic stoat, and I did a little more background work with this one. I had never actually really heard of stoats. Saw a video on Facebook, thought they were the cutest things I've ever seen in my life, so I had to paint them. So anyway, that's all of the new pieces that I have done. I've really been doing a lot of traditional art this past week or so. Just really enjoying it. I did a little bit of work out here in the studio, making it more homey for me, putting up some more lights, putting a couple more fake plants out here, which I think I showed on the blog last time. And it's just made me more comfortable being out here recreationally as well as for work. Usually I don't spend extra time in the studio. Adam's out here every evening, you know, with his games or his books or whatever, but I don't really do that. But I have been now, so it's really nice. I've got a little easel that I have on my tabletop, and yeah, I've been painting out here pretty frequently. So anyway, the plan today is shipping orders. I got all the Gnome Sweet Gnome orders out except for 2 at this time of recording this. By the time this goes up, they'll have already been out. because they had a few extra charms that weren't the gnomes in their order, so I had to sculpt those. And other than that, I think today my stickers are coming in. I ordered several stickers of my artwork, and the plan also is to have the raincoat gnome that I showed you as a sticker, and also Reggie, the jackrabbit. And I think I want to do some digital pieces that are more cartoony with my new birthday gift, and have some of those as stickers too. I just haven't even started yet with those because it's not here yet. And then I want to start really planning out my advents for the Christmas season. Some of you will know last year I did my first 24-day advent with polymer clay charms and notions and all the things that I have in my shop. I did a 24-day Christmas advent, and so I'm definitely doing that again this year, but I also have plans for 2 other advents. But if you follow my vlogs, I will kind of give you some sneak peeks behind that, because I'm going to start working on it as soon as I can. But I know that I couldn't decide if I want to call it Forest Friends or Woodland Wonderland. I think I'm going to go with Woodland Wonderland because I like alliteration. They're both alliteration. Okay, but I think Woodland Wonderland is what I'm going to do. So that's the 24-day advent. I also want to do the 12 Wizards of Christmas. So it's kind of like the Funko Pop advents that so many of us get. But it will be charms, and there'll only be 12 because 24 is a wild and crazy idea, and also just would not be affordable for many of us. So, and then I'm also going to do my smaller advents, which is the 4 Sundays of Hygge, and it will have a charm and candles this year because I've been doing candles. So since I have so many new products, I like to try to put a sampling of all my products into my advents. I say I like to. I've only done it 1 year, but so I'll be doing that again this year. So lots of planning over here. My brain is just always exploding with things lately. Like I just can't get it to quiet down. So Adam and I plan on going out for lunch today and also getting some groceries, and I think getting out of the house is probably the best thing for me right now. But anyway, I'm gonna get a little bit of work done while I wait for the mail, and hopefully I'll have some exciting things to show you later on today. Bye.